Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of A Fake Fashion Detective. Yeah! You always gotta spice up the intros somehow. You know, you gotta keep them interesting. Today we're gonna be taking a look at fake Fendi pieces on eBay. Now, Fendi is a brand that I actually really don't know too much about legit checking. I don't have a ton of history with the brand, so we've got to really learn a bit about that. And also, I like looking at stuff on eBay because on other sites, it tends to be, I think, a bit more obvious as to which pieces are fake and which are real. But eBay, I don't know, the sellers, maybe it's just they're a bit trickier, a bit smarter. They seem better at hiding it. So I'm excited to get into this. But like I said, I don't know a whole lot about legit checking Fendi. I've taken a good look at my Fendi shirt here that I know is real, so I know what the tags are supposed to look like and stuff, but I want to go a little bit deeper, so let's take a look at some kind of materials online that tell us a bit more about real versus fake Fendi pieces. But first, I've looked into it, and a very, very small percentage of you are actually subscribed to the channel. It's completely free. Just press that button, and you will not regret it. Thank you so much. All right, we got a little video here. Let's see what we got on this piece here. Okay, yes, this is also very important. I always say this in my legit check videos, or well, I don't say it, but in the comments I have to say it a lot because the older ones, people still comment on me like, mine looks different. The pieces change over time. What they look like changes over time. But this piece, this video, it's on the newer side, so we should be good here. So the fake is always going to be on the left, the real one is always going to be on the right. So we're looking at the fake right now. So that's what the fake tags look like right here. Again, fake, real. Let's see what we got here. So on the fake one, they've got the size tag coming off the side here. That's interesting. The tag looks very different as well, actually. Yeah, here you go. So fake, it looks like a silver gray. It's a little messy. You see those lines that are a bit weird. The real one, it's white, and it's really, really clean compared to the fake one. The fake one, and this guy's, it has nothing inside of it. A lot of the fakes do have something inside though, so I'm not going to give too much stock to that. And then his real one has a bunch of white pages inside. This time the text is in black. All right, so here are these tags here. The fake one, it's stitched down on the left and right sides with a lot of space left over. The size tag, the font looks totally different. Fendi, Roma, made in Italy. It's all the same here, but the style is just so different. Like the real one, it's stitched down on all four sides. The text is white. This one, it looks more like a gold or silver. Oh no, it might be the lighting. More of a silver though again. And again, I can attest to this. Mine stitched down on all four sides as well. Oh my God, the quality difference is insane here. Look at the stitching and the leather on the fake compared to the real one has real leather texture to it. The stitches are much closer to the edges of the leather. Even the space left over, the stitches are wonky as hell. These are much tighter and cleaner. Oof, that is night and day right there. Oh, and again, a lot of Fendi stuff has a little tag down at the bottom. His fake one doesn't even have the tag. They do have like an F stitched into the buttons, which is cool, but that's a good thing to look out for. I do like that. Here are the fake inside labels. That size tag is way off to the side. Again, a weird font. This looks nothing like what I'm used to seeing from Fendi care tags. It just looks all wrong. Usually their tags are more of like a cream, light bronze color. This is pure white. In this one, there's also no like brand info. Usually it has like the company info, a model number, all sorts of stuff that these ones don't have. Then here's the real one. Again, brand info. There's even like some hologram stuff going on up here as well. It's just, this is a really bad fake. But if we see one like that, it's going to make our lives real easy. So let's dive in. We're going to start off actually with a belt. We're starting off hard because again, I don't know anything about legit checking Fendi belts. We're really gonna have to do our research here. This one caught my eye because it is only $80 buy it now. That seems really cheap for a Fendi belt. Again, I don't have a ton of experience though, but it's like the FF coated canvas. Like it's a very popular type of style from them. You'd think it would cost more than 80 bucks. I also like this because it had some model info there underneath, so interesting times here. Who is this seller? Mostly positive reviews. And he's selling a lot of Fendi belts. I'm gonna say, just looking at that, very likely fake. There's almost no reason that someone would just be sitting on this many real Fendi belts that they're then trying to resell. Just doesn't seem right. All right, anything in the description here? The fit, it's in good shape, ready for the weekend. Yeah, so no info there. So let's look at what a real Fendi belt looks like, I guess. Okay, so what does a real Fendi belt look like? That is the question. Identify fakes. Stop. Okay, this looks very much like the one that we got, so I'm excited to see it. Interesting. Serial number. The belt should have a serial number behind the belt by the buckle. If there's no serial, it's fake. Ours does have a serial number. This one, why does it say it's fake? The belt should have, if there's no serial, then it's fake. And if the serial tag don't match the color of the tag. Interesting. Oh, I get it. So yeah, this tag does not match the color of the belt underneath, therefore it's fake. Real. Interesting. That's very similar to ours, the style. That tag looks very different though. Okay, craftsmanship, we always look at this. This belt literally lasts forever. If you see a really beat up belt, stay away. This one's fake. Look at the uneven stitching by the buckle. Interesting. So by the buckle, is that over here? Oh yeah, it's got a curve to it. Ooh. The belt loop, we don't get a picture of that unfortunately, but apparently you should always have a Fendi symbol on it. We don't have any dust bags to look at unfortunately. All right, I think that's all we get for now. So now going back to our belt, let's look at this stitching here. I mean, it's not terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having trouble with this one. Ugh. Okay, where's that picture of the model number again? Here we go. So it's black, that makes sense. Ooh, this stitching though looks off. That's got a curve to it. That's wrong. That does not seem right. All right, just looking into it, between the price, the fact that this guy is just selling a crap load of pre-owned Fendi belts in all different colorways, some of the inconsistencies in the stitching there, I don't like the look of this. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it is fake and you should stay away. Next up, we have a super iconic type of pattern from the brand. Of course, the FF monogram, if it will zoom in for me. There we go. It's even got like a lot of embroidery, pops of red in there, Fendi Roma, made in Italy. Very cool piece, really cool hoodie. I love their fabrications. It's always really interesting, kind of like athletic styles. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting one here. So this one, it's actually really hard to say, just judging by the price, because this is an auction. It's got 4 days left, it's already at $41, so maybe it's fake and this is only gonna end up going for $100, or maybe it's real and it goes for $500+, you know? There's no way to say. So brand new, that's interesting. Unused with original packaging. 2XL though, it's definitely going to be cheaper when you get into those oversized sizes. There's just less people that want to wear them, you know. On eBay, 93% feedback is not great actually. So who are you and what else are you selling? So we've got this guy, we've got a Montclair jacket for $669 with a fur hood that's still a little cheap, but I could see it. It makes some sense to me. Brand new Balenciaga. I'm guessing this one is also an auction and it's at $100, which with that much time left, sure. Yeah, I guess that checks out. So only 3 items for sale. They're not like crushing out all sorts of fake fashion listings. So that's interesting. Let's take a closer look at these pictures here. Okay, so you see, here's the first thing. The material of that tag looks a bit different than what I'm used to, and also the text is really messy. It is not clean at all. It almost looks like it was like spray painted on with a stencil. It has like a fuzziness around the edges of each letter. That's odd to me. The embroidery is just the embroidery. I'm not sure we're gonna find out too much from that unless we could see the inside of it and see how clean it actually is there. Here's our tag, stitched down on all 4 sides. Looks good enough. It seems okay. And here are our tags. Not too bad here, I guess. The pictures are pretty sketchy. Producer, Fendi SRL, Turkey, yeah, it goes through all the countries and stuff like that. I know that from experience, and it ends in Russia with the EAC. That makes sense. Random pictures that don't really mean anything. We've got branded at the end, which is always good to see, but fakes also do that kind of stuff if they're good fakes. Okay, perfect. So now we get into the model numbers and stuff. It seems really weird to me that this sticker, it's like it's hanging off the side of the tags. Like, that doesn't really make any sense to me why they wouldn't put this sticker on straight. And it's got our hologram here. So if it's a fake, it's a solid one, but not necessarily meaning too much yet. So what I really want to do is look up our model number here. All right, here we go. Okay, it's not showing up immediately. What about images? Nothing. Interesting. Okay, so let me see here. Fendi FF monogram hoodie embroidered. Huide. I can't type, you guys. Okay. So this is close. This is close. So if we can't even find our piece, that's also a bad sign. So it is the printed FF logo hoodie, according to the sticker here. Okay, so we've even searched the exact model name and it didn't come up, which you'd expect. Like, this comes up all the time. It's really close, but it's a different color for the stitching and it doesn't have the Fendi Roma at the chest. It's odd to me that we are not seeing this piece here. Like, here it is in a sweater. Like, did they just make it in a hoodie just for craps and giggles? Like, here it is in yellow. I don't know, man. What is this? Geraldo sweater. I give up. I don't think it exists. I think they're just trying to pull a true fake out on you and just put out a hoodie that Fendi never even made. This is like the first time this has ever happened that we're getting a model that Fendi never even made for real. Fake. Next up, speaking of these bug eyes, we got a sweatshirt here with those bug eyes. So this one is really close to that t-shirt we were looking at, but different in some key ways. So this one, it's kind of like textured. You can see it's like bumpy on the eyes. So that's interesting. And yeah, I'm curious to see what we get into here. So again, this one is a auction, not buy it now, so we can't learn much from the price. Again, new with tag size large, so a more desirable size. We got 100% positive feedback on this person. What do we got here? Burberry and Fendi. So really nothing special there. Could be real, could be fake. Again, learning nothing. So let's look at the description now. Brand new with tag, embroidered yellow eyes. Doesn't say anything about like where it came from or anything like that. So let's take a look at these pictures a bit more closely. So, I'm just trying to see if there's like a patterning to the dots here. And there kind of is. It looks like the bumps don't exactly match on both the eyes, though, as I'm looking at it really closely, so that's a little bit weird. The stitching seems decent? I don't know. It's tough. All you got to go... Oh, wait. It could be the way that the sweatshirt is sitting, but from where I'm sitting right here, these eyes do not look level. This one is lower than this one, which is not right. But again, it could be the angle of the picture, the angle of the piece, the way it's flowing. So I could be wrong. Now this one looks lower. See, it's all angles, right? Weird. It does look like that tag is stitched down on all sides, which is good enough. There's also a little like wrinkle right there in that eye, which is a bit odd. Ugh. The stitching is really spaced out up here. I don't love the looks of that. There's our tag. It's in silver, which is a little odd as well. Our tag here, that print, pretty clean. Interestingly, our hologram is much higher compared to the text underneath than it was on that last piece we looked at. So that's something I'd be curious about, is where do they usually place these hologram stickers? Okay, this sticker looks very similar to the last one, but at least it ain't not at a crazy angle. It's uniformly fixed onto the tag here, so that's good to see. Here's a better look at that eye, and again, that wrinkle right there is just kind of weird to me. Weird. The back is completely plain, and we get our tags. I mean, that looks pretty solid to me. There's our model number. We'll definitely utilize that. It's a little weird to me. It looks like we've got a thread just hanging off the top on a brand new piece. I wouldn't expect to see that on a Fendi piece. Also, this typeface. Let me do a comparison here. For that sizing, it's just a totally different font from everything on either side of it. So I just want to compare here. So mine, it's a thicker print on this tag here. The color also looks ever so slightly different, but could be the picture, I don't know. And that's all we get. So again, I think our best bet is to go to the model number here. All right, boom, or search, boom. Okay, the proper piece does come up. It's our bumpy boy, eye motif, bumpy bug boy sweatshirt. So that's a really good sign here. Everything that's showing up is the proper piece. These ones look much spikier, and these pop out much more, but these are the like Asian sites. So now I'm curious. VitCAC, however you say that, is a great site for they're totally real. So I really want to check that out. Like this one, definitely fake. And it's actually good that this looks so drastically different from the one on eBay, because this one's terrible, right? We can tell this is fake. The other one that we saw did not look like that, which is actually a good sign for the authenticity of our eBay piece. All right, so this goes for $919 from the permanent collection. Ooh, we can get nice and close on that. So, interesting. It does have our tag down here. I wish we could see that. It also has a little bit of a lip for the hem here that I'm curious to compare. I can't see our brand tag at the back of the neck here either, so which indicates to me that it actually might be lower on the piece than the one that we're looking at. Nothing on the back, that checks out. So that's all we get there. And we've got a little loop here at the back of the neck. It's hard to see, but there's a stitch that loops under the neck. So let's do a quick comparison here. It has that lip. Okay, that's good. Again, the sleeve is hiding the button though, which sucks. Our tag here, the placement, I'm a little sketched out about. Again, can't see the button. You hate to see it, it's hidden once again, and that's all we get. Ugh. So because we only have one comparison point here, I do not feel, oh, here's our loop. That looks way bigger than the one on the real site though. I almost gave up here, but hold on. Even the shape of it looks weird. See, look at how tight that is. It's tiny in comparison, the loop. That's it. That's it. I think this piece is fake too. We're having terrible luck with Fendi stuff right now, but I think this piece is also fake. And my friends, our final piece of this episode, and again, I didn't go out of my way to pick fake ones. I just kind of clicked randomly at ones that looked, up in the air. So it's just not good right now. So this is Diabolical Eyes t-shirt, new with tags, buy it now for $150. That is definitely on the cheaper side for Fendi. Sold by Game Knocker. XXL, again, less desirable sort of size, so that could explain the pricing. What else is this guy selling here? He's selling GameCube games, Jordans, and this Fendi shirt. That's a weird combination of stuff right there. So as you can see, what we get here, it's like a applique, it looks like, of the eyes and then Fendi aroma. It's a pretty cool style. New with tags, as we can see, and we only get 2 pictures. So that sucks. I don't see a button on this, but again, the picture doesn't go all the way over, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to go to the tag once again. Okay, okay. We've got it at Heraldo. Good. More Heraldo. They're a legit site though. So it should have the thing, the button at the side, but that's all you can do, you know? So here's what it's supposed to look like. And it does, it looks like ours, you know? Fendi Roma. The E goes into the N. So abstract motifs, crew neck, short sleeves, straight fit, and customized rubberized Fendi Roma lettering. Makes sense. There's the tag. Okay, and it's got like a black brand tag at the back of the neck in kind of like a gold, it looks like, I would say. And let's just get a quick look at the design since we don't have much to go off here. So the E turns into the N. The end of that I is just before the start of the N, and then the N ends just after the start of the next I. That probably made no sense. So back to our listing here. Yeah, that spacing checks out to me. I mean, it just looks different because it's wrinkled. He's very conveniently hiding the brand tag at the back of the neck, although I will say it looks like it's not stitched down on all sides. Just due to the sheer lack of photos here, this is one I'm going to leave at unverified. I just can't do it. I'm not sure. If I were you and you're interested in this piece, I would message the seller and ask for a lot more photos. Brand tag at the back of the neck, the button tag at the side of the shirt, a picture of as many care tags as humanly possible, and just compare from there because this is just not enough to go off of. We detectived the hell out of those Fendi pieces on eBay. I hope you enjoyed this. We're going to keep doing this series. Make sure you stick around, hit that subscribe button, like this video, take a look at the other video on screen here, and I'll see you guys next time.